Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is JoltzVoltz here, back again at the speed of light, and welcome to another competitive Pokemon video. And today I'll be showing you how to build a good Pokemon competitive team. I won't say perfect, I won't say excellent, but I will say a good competitive Pokemon team, cause I've seen many people wanting to be better at competitive Pokemon, and if you want to do well competitive Pokemon in competitive Pokemon, then you gotta have at least a good team to play with on the competitive meta, and that is what I'm gonna be teaching you right here. Of course, unless you're like over the top excellent battler, you don't need a good team, I guess. Well, I am not that good, so I do need a decent team at least to do well. So yes, that's what I'm going to be showing all of you today. So guys, before we begin, or even after the video, however you like, hit that like button if you like the video. If you didn't, then no problems. Hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed already, for more fun Pokemon content, more Pokemon guides, and all of that fun stuff. Also, leave a comment down below on what other competitive Pokemon guides you want to see. For example, I want to be a better battler, so can you show me how to do well during the battle, how to predict, when to predict, and how to play. So leave comments if you want any competitive guides or any sort of video. I'm here at your service. So guys, let's just crack up, and I'll give you the main ideas of how to be a better team builder and build a good team. So first idea here is, you need to know what you're going to do. You need to have an idea in your mind, maybe a Pokemon or a strategy. For example, a Intimidate team, a strategy, or for example a hyper offense or hyper defensive team. You need to have a strategy, or you need to, or these are ors, you can choose one of them. You need to have a good core. You can also do it and like strategy and a good core. For example, there are many options. I'm gonna be showing you one today. So a good core in your mind, a good strategy, and you need to have a basic idea in your mind. So we have an idea in our mind. So for this video, I'm going to be giving you an example of a Volturn core, and let's just crack up. So personally, I love running two Pokemon in a Volturn core. First one is Landorus. Now Landorus, as you know, previous year it was the most used OU Pokemon, and it's pretty insane, and it's not just being overused for no reason. It is a really good Pokemon defensively, offensively, but I personally like its choice scarfed version when I'm running a Volturn core. So that is what we are going to go for right here. So these moves, U-turn, the most important thing in a Volturn core, U-turn and Volt Switch. 4 over here, minus special attack nature, of course. And I'm going to go Jolly, because this allows us to outspeed even a timid or a Jolly Pheromosa, which is kind of a pain in the butt for everyone nowadays. And the second Pokemon, by the way, which goes into the core, is Mega Manectric. Now it's unreleased yet, but hopefully it is released soon. But I'm just giving you an idea how to build a team. I'm not really gonna use it or something once it release, of course, because I feel I have a good feeling about this team. So pretty standard set. I'll also explain why this core goes well. Some of you good battlers watching might have already realized why this core goes well together. So like I said, you need a basic idea. Here my basic idea is going to be a Volturn core, and we have to keep that idea in your mind the whole time and build around the idea. So here, if you notice, along with the core that we have over here, the Voltron core of course, we also have something else common, which is that Manectric after evolving gets the ability known as Intimidate, and Landorus also has the ability known as Intimidate. Now this makes the core even better because you keep on volt switching and U-turning, and you keep on putting that Intimidate pressure on and basically lower the attacking stat of that Pokemon, really like make it really low, so that becomes really useful for the team partners in this team to end it easily. So the main idea of a Voltron core is wearing your opposing team down slowly but surely. Volt switch, U-turn, keep on wearing the team down. But as we know, while running a Voltron core, like I said, we need to build around this. You need to do a lot of switching, and you can't really do a lot of switching when you have stealth rocks and hazards up on the field. And that is why you need a reliable, I said reliable and not just any defogger or rapid spinner, a reliable rapid spinner or a defogger to take up that spot and keep the hazards out of the way. And my personal favorite rapid spinner is Starmie. So many people like Excadrill, but I don't really feel comfortable using Excadrill. I like using Starmie, and this is not just any Starmie set. It is a support Starmie set. It is a really famous set. I personally didn't know it like a few months back, but then my friend told me about this, and I like this set a lot. It's a utility Starmie set, and another reason why I like Starmie as a rapid spinner is that it gets recover, which keeps it healthy throughout the battle, which means that it won't die easy. So as you can see, 4 special attack, 252 speed, timid nature, 252 HP. You gotta have that little bit of bulk on there, and this set is really good. Now another thing you noticed in these 3 Pokemon is that I'm trying to cover all the weaknesses in the team. For example, Manectric is weak to ground, Landorus resists it. This is weak to ice and water, Starmie resists it. So that is how you build a team. You cover the weaknesses, you build around the strategy, the core, or even the Pokemon that you want to build around. You need to have the basic idea in the mind. Now I can't repeat it more than enough. You have to keep the basic idea in your mind and build around it. Now Starmie is weak to electric and grass, which Manectric mainly takes care of, especially the electric weakness, and it is weak to bug, rock, no, what? Okay, my tongue just slipped. It's weak. Starmie is weak to bug, dark and ghost. So we need good water types with covering Manectric and Landorus weaknesses, and I think I'm gonna go with another water type. Now another thing I want to talk about Voltron core here. A Voltron core, what it does is that it wears the team down, and you need to have a good Pokemon which comes at the end and sweeps, and that is what I'm gonna choose Azumarill for. Now Azumarill is known for its sweeping powers with belly drum, but that's not what I'm gonna go for. I'm going to go for a choice banded version with Aqua Jet on there. Now what this does is that after the opposing team is worn down by Volt Switch, it just comes in and wrecks with the Aqua Jet. And believe me, many people underestimate choice banded Aqua Jet, but I personally use the set the whole time. I don't even like the belly drum set, and I personally use this a lot, and believe me, that Aqua Jet hits like a truck. It's not waterfall, but it hit like a truck, and that is why I have choice banded Aqua Jet on there to finish everything off at the end. And I want to make this a little bulky as well, so that it can take up some hits in case the Aqua Jet does not kill as well. So now that you notice, we have 2 electric weaknesses, so the electric weakness is not a huge problem, but we have a huge weakness to grass, and we don't have a lot of bulk in our team. Also, Voltron core really goes well with hazards, because your main idea, like I said again, keep the main idea in mind. The main idea is to wear the team down and at the end bring a Pokemon or two and just clean up with the priority and all of that. Just make everything low HP and just clean up at the end. So here we need some bulk and we need a good grass resistance along with hazards up on the field, and all of these things are fulfilled by one Pokemon that is one of my most favorite Pokemon, which is Ferrothorn. Now like I said again, wearing the team down, and Rocky Helmet does it really good with physical Pokemon. So Stealth Rocks, of course, gotta have the hazards, which are really useful in a Voltron core. Protect, of course, and not of course, but Protect is really good on a Ferrothorn, especially for high jump kicks and getting that lead seed health back. So 200 in HP, 188 in defense. Let me see if 186 works. No, it does not. 188 in defense. Of course, a minus speed nature. It works really well with the Gyro Ball. And since we are not running a really bulky Pokemon, we need to make it bulky on both sides, and that's why I like this set a lot. Now, we have almost all the weaknesses covered. Let's go through them. Landorus is weak to water and ice, which is covered by Starmie. Manectric is weak to ground, which is covered by Landorus. Starmie is weak to electric and grass, which are both covered. It's also weak to dark, ghost, bug, which Azumarill takes care of completely, and bug is also resisted by Landorus. Azumarill is weak to poison, which is resisted by Ferrothorn. It's weak to electric as well, which is resisted by Ferrothorn, Manectric and Landorus as well. Grass as well, resisted by Ferrothorn easily, and that is it. Ferrothorn also not as good. Ferrothorn, it is weak to fighting, which is resisted by 3 Pokemon on a team, and it's weak to fire, which is resisted by 2 water types on a team and 2 really good water types. So we have got the weaknesses covered. Now what we are lacking is a really hard hitter. Of course, we have Landorus, Therian and Mega Manectric, but just like Azumarill, we need another, another U-turner, another Volt Switch. You gotta keep the main idea in mind, which in our case is a Voltron core, and you gotta have more Volt Switch, more U-turn in here. So what should I go for? So let's check out. You gotta use them showdown filters really well. Okay, so I have it here. We need a good now if you look at your team carefully, you gotta have that looks at your team after every Pokemon you had. We need a mixed attacker in here, and I feel that the perfect Pokemon for this is Tornadus Therian. Now Tornadus Therian, it's a mixed attacker. It has U-turn. It is a good utility mon. It usually stays healthy with the regenerator, and it goes really well with the team. So let's go with this set. It hits hard. It is a good Volt. It's good with the U-turn. It's a mixed attacker, and it's a perfect Pokemon for our team. I'm going with the Life Orb set, which goes really well on this Pokemon. Superpower. And what was the last one? Let me think. This set really goes well. Oh yeah, knockoff, of course. And a 76 in attack. This is my standard set, that's why I remember everything about this set. Oh wait, what am I doing? 180 over here, and minus goes over here. Name nature. So now we have got a team over here. No, I'm not gonna test it out in a battle, but what you notice about this team is that all the weaknesses are covered, completely covered, which is great. I have kept the main idea in my mind, which is the Voltron idea, with 3 Pokemon having a Volt Switch and U-turn combined on my team. My main idea, of course, in a Voltron core is to wear the team down and sweep, and we need a good late game sweep, of which their Azumarill is. Then we need a good Stealth Rocker, a good Pokemon in there, which we have Ferrothorn, and we need a good rapid spinner as we switch a lot during the battle, which is Starmie. So here is how you build a good team. Now I'm gonna go to the important points on what you need to do to build a good team. So try to cover all the weaknesses, and if you're weak to any specific Pokemon, then you need to cover that. You know, after every time, after building a team, look at your team and see if any Pokemon wrecks your team. Of course, looking at your team isn't gonna do that easily for you. That's why one of the most important things is to battle a lot. Lose no matter what. Lose, win. If this team is good, you'll win. If it's not, then you might as well lose. Of course, if you're a decent battler, at least, you know, you will win. And battling, what it does is that it gives you an experience, which is one of the most important things about being a good competitive battler, which is experience. It gives you experience on how to use this team and what are the weaknesses for this team. And after every battle, you gotta alter your team accordingly, what it is weak to and what I need to cover up on. So that is what you gotta do. Another important thing. Also, I have said it almost 1,000 times in this video, which is focus on the main idea and build a team around making that core successful. So this is the main idea, and have a checklist in your mind, which is, for example, a balanced team. To make a balanced team, you need to have priority, physical attackers, 2 physical attackers, 2 special attackers, 2 bulky Pokemon, choice Scarfer, and keep a checklist in your mind and a mind map in your mind and see where you're going with your team. So guys, this will be it. I showed you how to make a good competitive Pokemon team. Just follow these ideas and I'm sure you'll be able to make a good team. So guys, if you have any doubts or any competitive guide you want to see, leave it down in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you haven't already, if you like the video. Also subscribe if you haven't already for more fun Pokemon content. So guys, I'll leave you here. I'll come back next time at 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second.